God bless you. Welcome to our channel. I'm Pastor LeVar Young, and today I would like to share a life lesson with you. This is part of our new series of the Life Lesson series, which can only be found as of right now on our YouTube channel. If you haven't done so already, please do us a big favor and subscribe to our channel. We would greatly appreciate it. Our life lesson today, I want to talk about the subject of a copycat. Have you ever been a copycat in your life or ever had someone that tried to copy off of you? Once before, I can remember, and this is a true life story personally from my own life. One time when I was much younger, I had an older cousin that I was impressed with the way that they would dress at times. And one thing in particular that stood out for me was the way that they would wear their gym shoes. I mean, they had the fat laces and the way they wore it, you couldn't see the ends of the shoelaces. The shoes weren't tied, but the laces weren't hanging either. And this was something that I felt within myself for some reason that I was just going to copy. But the thing is, I didn't know exactly how they obtained this look. What did they do? Did they buy it and already was like this? Somehow, without any type of information, without asking any type of questions, I made up in my mind that I would recreate that look on my own, totally on my own. So I go home and I get brand new pair of gym shoes that my mother bought me. And actually I got two pair. And I took a pair of scissors, yes, a pair of scissors, and I cut both of the shoestrings on both pair of shoes. I cut the tips off. I cut the ends off of them. And after cutting the ends off of both pair of shoes, both of the shoestrings, I took a look at it and I noticed that it didn't look quite like my cousin's. To be perfectly honest, it looked nothing like my cousin's. Nothing at all. Not even close. It looked a mess. And I just couldn't figure out, well, why did mine look a mess? Why did his look so nice and mine looked a mess? What was it? And then shortly after that had happened, one day I'm back over this particular cousin's house and I see a pair of his shoes sitting there. One of the pair that I like, and I like the way that it looked, the way the strings were, one of the ones that the look that I was trying to recreate, and he didn't have them on. They were just sitting there. So I walked over to the shoes, and when I walked over to the shoes, I happened to look down inside the shoes, and I saw that his shoelaces weren't cut. His shoelaces were folded inside of the shoe. So that's why, although they weren't tied, the shoelaces weren't hanging. He didn't cut them. His shoelaces were intact. So if he ever wanted to go back and tie the shoe, he could. There was no damage done to the laces. There was no damage done to the shoes. So what this taught me, I was just amazed when I saw this and embarrassed with myself. And I said, what would make me cut my own shoelaces, trying to imitate that look, trying to be a copycat? And what it taught me is that even though I was much younger at that time, a child, as adults, sometime in life, we do that even to this day. We will see someone with something that we like, something that we desire, and we make an effort to copy that because we want that look or we want this particular thing. But the trouble with that is we never stop to ask any questions. We don't know the facts of the matter. We don't know what it took to get that. We don't know what it takes to maintain that. We don't know what the process is for it. All we know is that we like the look of it. So we try to copy it. We want to be a copycat. And the thing about being a copycat without getting any type of facts, any type of solid information is we will make a mess. And just like I did as a child, I messed up the good that I had trying to be a copycat and copy off of someone else. How many times in life do we mess up something good that we have trying to copy off of someone else, trying to emulate someone else without getting any type of information? Don't be envious of your neighbor or what someone else has, because the blessings that someone else have, you never know what it took to get that, what it takes to maintain it. You can go to God yourself and say, Look, I like something like that. I don't want the exact thing they have. I like that car. I like that house. I like these things, Lord. But what would you have for me? Because what does it take to have what I really want or what I think that I want? Because many times, if we were really truly would stop and get all of the information, the cold hard facts or what it takes to have some things or to get some things, we will find out that the things that we think we want, we don't even really want them or don't even really need them. So in this life lesson, learn from my mistakes. Don't be a copycat. Don't look at what someone else have and want to emulate it and recreate it without getting the facts. Because whatever they're blessed with, God can bless you with that and even more. Get what's right for you. Because see, that look was right for him. It worked for him, but it wasn't even going to work for me. Even when I found out the facts of what it take and everything, it still wasn't something that either worked for me or even looked right on me. So in life, make sure you be very careful with that. Don't be a copycat. God can let you be original. Be blessed. Be encouraged.